Yo, what's up? Don't normally do this, but wanted to make a short video just kind of talking about not even like a full review, but just kind of an overview of the KO Amazing Yamaguchi Agent Venom figure because I was really curious about this guy and didn't see any videos about it at all. No coverage on Instagram or YouTube, not even an AliExpress review. And I was like, well, I was doing a trade with a buddy of mine, and he offered to buy it. So shout out to Tim, you're a real one. Let's get started. Pretty much, I just want to talk about whether or not this guy is worth the money. Because some of these amazing Yamaguchi KOs, I've heard some really dope stuff about. Like, I know the Deadpool 2.0 KO Yamaguchi figure has been really good. I've seen some videos on the gram about it. Um, so I was hoping that it was made by the same people, and it seems like it is because the QC is not. I won't say QC. It's not bad. The quality is not bad for what it is. Um, I'm gonna talk about the issues first because this thing is great, and I will go on a say, and I think it's worth $25. I think it's a lot of fun because even if something's a little broken, you could probably mod it, customize, have some fodder pieces, get some really dope weapons and accessories and hands out of it. So like, I don't think it's a bad deal for $25, considering it's quarter of the price of the official one. So yeah, so first off, right out of the box, I noticed the paint was a little smudgy on like the symbol. There's like some overspray on like the back of the leg, if you can see that. With some of the white, it's kind of more of a silvery color. I'm not sure if that's what it looked like on the official one. I thought it was more of a pearl, but I don't know. It's shiny. It's not. It doesn't look bad or anything, but it's a difference. It's whatever. Um, Fixes I did right out of the box were heating up certain joints, making sure they weren't too tight. I went and loosened all of the wrist holes on all of the extra hands. I might have overdone a couple of them. I had to put a little bit of blue tack in there, um, just kind of resecure them. They would still peg on, but they were a little loose, so it's whatever. All I did was go in with a tiny screwdriver, like a real small one. Just put the Phillips head right in there, turn like once or twice, and did a test fit. If I overdid it, whatever. A little bit of blue tack in there, cool. So it was all good. After that, then I did all the tendrils. They were a little too tight at the base, so I shaved the pegs down on the revolver joints with a nail file, so they plug into the back a lot more smoothly now, and they don't scare the crap out of me anymore. I didn't do anything to the holes on the back. I just mostly worked the pegs. So now they plug in just fine, and they're good. Um, Other problems I have not been able to fix is this head. It's like the deluxe head. It was like a store exclusive, like some kind of online, like Japanese store exclusive. Can't get this to fit. I've tried like cutting some material away, heating it up. It just does not want to go on the neck peg, and I don't want to break the dumbbell joint in there, so I'm just not going to push it anymore, which is fine. Other thing that I just don't feel like fixing just yet, I might mess with stuff later, though, is the eyes. All of my left eyes were wonky. Every single set of eyes. So I picked a set of eyes and I just painted both eyes with a Sharpie paint pen. Not a marker, like an actual like paint pen or paint marker or whatever you want to call it. Um, so and it's not the best job. It's not great, but considering the fact that the symbol's messy and other parts are a little messy, I think it's fine. Also, it's a symbiote, so it kind of gets away with it. Like, it's whatever. That's just my excuse. Um, Other than that, the knees were a little loose, so I heated them up, popped them, added a little bit of material in there. They're a lot more tight now, which is good. These holes are difficult. Like the pouches, I think some of the pouches go in, but like they don't go in all the way, so they're a little loose. Like when you're manipulating the figure, they kind of want to come off. I thought about maybe doing a magnet there or something, but I'm also just like whatever. On this leg, I this wasn't a fix. This was just me messing around with some accessories I had. This is a Gung Ho GI Joe classified grenade thigh holster thing, and I thought it would look cool on there, and it does. So it's gonna live on him now. So the holsters go in good on the kind of wraparound belt pieces of this guy. So like these are on like little joints and they wrap around to the front so they can kind of get out of the way for articulation for the legs and stuff. So these are good. I just kind of put those on there. They fit good there, but they don't want to fit on those holes. So I've tried widening them with a little bit of a screwdriver. No major success yet. I just don't want to screw up the paint that is there too much, but it's whatever. I can't think of any other major fixes I've done other than just making sure the wrists are okay and stuff like that. I think I shaved down a little bit of material on the head, I think. But yeah, other than that, this guy's joints were pretty good right out of the box. Especially the one I was worried about the most. I'm gonna pop these off for now, just so I can show you. I was worried about this torso because I saw how much range it had in like official reviews from like The Amazing and stuff of the real one. Because this guy gets nuts, like actually crazy, crazy. Like bends all the way forward just at the top ab joint. But honestly, the tolerances are perfect out of the box, and the plastic really doesn't feel brittle. It's just like the little failure points, like the smaller pieces that I'm more worried about. Like I said, like the wrists and stuff, because I've had official figures fail on me before. Like honestly, I've had to do this kind of work to almost every import I've ever bought. My amazing Yamaguchi Deku, I've had to do stuff to. My Mafex Scarlet Spider had a lot of tolerance issues out of the box, a lot of stuff that was too tight, and then he broke like the first week I had him. Um, my Mafex Hush Batman, I did a lot of joint fixes too. So it's like honestly, this thing. Honestly, like I've had a lot of similar experiences with other import toys, so it's not like super unheard of for me to have to do this because I'm used to doing this. I'm used to doing mods. I'm used to messing with tolerances and fixing things no matter what price point the action figure is. So the fact that this thing is still this nice and it comes with all the accessories that the real one comes with, and the articulation is still pretty much, I would say like 95% is functional. Like I don't think I have anything that's like stuck or anything, but you know, I'm just giving a 5% margin of error on my part because I don't have the official one to say for sure. But he is really solid, um, and yeah, so like his all of his accessories work fine. I couldn't remember. I don't think I'm missing anything. I don't think there's any pieces left out of the KO. Because I can't tell if the grenade launcher was actually supposed to have a blast effect of its own, but you can kind of squeeze the regular ones for the pistols onto the grenade launcher, I think. Yeah, you can kind of squeeze them on there, so it still can do something if you wanted to. And I'm not sure what this hole is for. I should probably look at the instructions. I don't think I've seen anybody else mention this hole either, but it is what it is. Yeah, so this guy, I think for $25, really good figure, a lot of fun. It's a good placeholder for the real one if you can't get a hold of it. I know for me, I can't afford it, but I also didn't even see it in stock anywhere anymore because it's so good that it like sold out. Everybody loves it. I think I've heard multiple people say top 10 figures of the year, period, kind of stuff. So it's really cool. like if you've got $25 to spend on AliExpress, stuff goes on like discounts on AliExpress all the time. Anyways, they do free shipping specials. Like you can get this guy for probably like I would say some points maybe like $15 depending on like a coupon or whatever you might get. So yeah, I think this set, like with all of its accessories and everything, even if something on the figure is broken, I'm sure if you've got any kind of action figure customization know-how, you could probably cope with it. One thing I did forget to mention is the webs. I did for the web shooting hands. I did have to do the same thing I did for the wrists with the screwdriver thing, just to make sure the webs would fit into the little holes there. I can't tell if they're still sticking out too much or not, but you know they fit enough for like a picture or two. They'll be fine. Um, the illusion is still there. Also, one last thing. Here is just I'm not sure if this guy's downsized at all, but here he is with a Marvel Legends like Vulcan body, the '97 Cyclops. This figure is also really good, by the way. I don't think anybody really needs an endorsement for that, but yeah. So everything with tweaking, like I would say 95% of the figure works fine. Um, if you have some paint markers and have a little bit of know-how, a steady hand, you can probably fix the eye problem like I did. Like I said, it's not the perfect job, but it looks okay for what it is. And even if the figure comes like in pieces, you still have so much cool fodder here that I think that's worth $25 even in and of itself, because these blast effects would probably fit on a lot of different Legends guns. These guns are just sick. Never mind the hair. These guns are sick. Even if the figure that come with is busted or something, these would look cool with just about anybody, like GI Joes, Deadpool figures, like anything. So yeah, and you've got pouches, holsters, fun stuff, cool grenade launcher, tendrils for Venom figures. You've got so much to mess with here that even if this thing was trash, which it's not, it's awesome. Like it still does, the things that this figure was meant to do for the most part. Just a shout out to Revoltech. The engineering on this thing is awesome. So like, got to give credit where credit's due. They did all the work, and it's really good. So that's my ramble. If you got $25, go for it. Just go in knowing it's a KO. There's probably going to be at least a handful of issues, but most of them have been small enough that I would still recommend this for the price of a Marvel Legends. Anything more than 25, I probably would stay away from it. But just considering it's a quarter of the cost of the official, I don't see the harm. So, yeah, that's been my ramble. Peace out. Take care. Play with your toys. Talk to your family. Have a good rest of your summer, man. Peace out.